My beloved child, I hear you, I know you, I understand you. I am here right now, nearer than your next breath, closer than the thoughts that rise and fall within you. My love for you is not fragile. It does not depend on your strength, your success, or your ability to understand me. It simply is. Constant. Steady. Growing with every heartbeat, every moment you turn your eyes, your weary eyes, toward me. You've been carrying so much, haven't you? Questions with no answers. Worries that keep you up at night. You try to hide your sadness, but I see it. I see you. And I want you to know something today. I don't want you to be sad. Not because sadness is wrong, but because it's not where you are meant to stay. I didn't create you to live in a pit of despair. I created you for joy, for peace, for communion with me. You're not alone in your battles. I fight for you, even in the unseen places. All those problems that seem too tangled, too heavy, too impossible. I already hold the solutions, not quick fixes, but healing answers. Gentle revelation, step-by-step guidance. Sometimes you can't see the way because the fog hasn't lifted yet. But I promise you, the light is coming. Keep walking with me. Let me take some of the weight off your shoulders today. You were never meant to carry it all. Lay your burdens at my feet. Whisper them if you can't speak them aloud. I hear even the cries you never voice. Trust me with your pain, your confusion, and even with your silence. I can handle it all. And I will not leave you in this place. You might feel like you're barely holding on, but I am holding you. Stronger hands than yours. Wiser plans than yours. My love is not a feeling that comes and goes. It's an eternal force, unshakable, tailored just for you. Yes, you. You have not been forgotten, not overlooked. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. So pause with me. Let my words settle into your heart like rain on dry ground. I am not finished with you. In fact, I've only just begun the new thing I'm doing in your life. You may not recognize it now, but later you'll look back and see the gentle thread of my grace woven through every struggle. Even this one. Come and rest in my presence. Stop running for just a moment. Stop striving, just be here. With me. Listen. Let your soul breathe again. The answers will come in my timing. The healing will unfold. And joy, the real kind, will rise again. You are loved, you are seen, and you are not alone. Stay with me. You will be freed from all despair in my time and in my way. Accept my will, and with patience, you will receive the reward for your faith. Before you open your eyes, my love already surrounds you. Just as the sun rises over your life, my grace sustains you and frees you. Increase your desire to live. Allow me to heal the situation around you. Yes, I am speaking directly to you. There is a reason these words are reaching you in this moment. I see how the weight of life has pressed in on your heart, how your spark has dimmed under the pressure of things you were never meant to carry alone. But I am not calling you to merely survive. I'm calling you to live, fully, freely, deeply. Increase your desire to live, not just to exist from one day to the next, but to truly awaken to the beauty that still surrounds you, even now. I know it may not feel like there's much left. You've been through more than most people can see. But let me whisper this into the quietest place in you. There is still hope. Not a vague idea, not a distant wish, but real, living hope. And it starts here, with me, with this moment. When you begin to desire life again, you open your heart to healing. I will not force you. I never do. Love never pushes. It invites. And today, I am inviting you to give me the shattered pieces. Let me walk into the rooms you've closed off, the memories you avoid, the fears you hide. I'm not afraid of your darkness. I bring light into every place I enter. You may not know how to fix anything, and that's okay. It's not your job to heal yourself. That's my role. Your part is simply to let me in. Breathe deeply, even if it hurts. Choose to believe, even if your faith is hanging by a thread. I honor even the smallest step you take toward me, and I will meet you there. The situation that surrounds you may look unchangeable, but you don't see what I see. You don't yet know what I'm setting in motion behind the curtain of time. You may think it's over, but I am still writing, still redeeming, still building beauty from brokenness. I can heal not only your heart, but the very atmosphere around you, your relationships, your inner life, your home, your future. You don't have to pretend with me. I'm not looking for perfect words or flawless prayers. I want honesty, raw, real surrender. You can tell me where it hurts. You can even tell me you're scared. I won't turn away. I never have, and I never will. Let today be the day you say, I want to live again, not because you figured it all out, but because you're choosing to trust the one who holds all things. You are still here for a reason. There is purpose pulsing through your veins. There is destiny that has not been erased. Take my hand. Let me heal what you thought was beyond repair. I'm not finished. I will reveal to you my marvelous plans. I give you the power and courage for your heart. My word will comfort you in a pond of peace and tranquility. Let the soothing balm of my love ease your pain. Do not resist my presence. That beautiful emotion you feel right now is the holy and glorious touch of my Holy Spirit. For all your ills, I have a divine remedy. For your problems, there is a miracle that is already written and will happen sooner or later. But try to let go of the burden you carry on your shoulders and have faith. You'll overcome all the difficulties you face today. I will pull up from the root all your anxieties and fill your soul with a divine, supernatural, and beautiful emotion. In the midst of your struggles, you will feel it. While others are consumed by fear, you will feel this unshakable courage in your heart. You will reach your longed-for destiny with victory. Take a moment to kneel in prayer, and then, with confidence and certainty, I want you to continue your path, knowing that even if you stumble, I will guide you toward the fulfillment of my will. You don't have to have everything figured out. I never asked you to walk this journey with perfect clarity. What I ask is that you come to me first. Come as you are, tired, uncertain, distracted, even afraid. Come with your questions. Come with your weariness. I will meet you in the silence, and my presence will anchor you. When you kneel in prayer, you're not just fulfilling a duty, you're entering into communion with the one who knows every detail of your life. It's in that place, that quiet surrender, that I begin to pour peace over your restlessness and renew your strength from the inside out. This is where your courage begins, not from within yourself, but from your connection to me. You have been walking with weight on your shoulders. I see it. I feel the pressure that tightens around your thoughts and tries to cloud your joy. But I remind you now, Your steps are not in vain. Even if you've stumbled, even if you feel like you've gone off course, I am not measuring your performance. I am looking at your heart, and your heart is still seeking me, even when you feel lost. So continue your path, not with fear, but with boldness. You are not alone on this road. I go before you, beside you, and behind you. When you walk with me, your missteps become part of the story I'm writing. Nothing is wasted. Not one tear, not one detour, not one moment of doubt. I can turn all of it into purpose if you'll just keep walking. When you fall, don't stay down. Let me lift you. Let me whisper truth over the lies that try to shame you. You are still You are still part of my plan. My will for your life is unfolding even now, even when you don't see the evidence. Your confidence doesn't need to come from your circumstances. It comes from my presence. Your certainty doesn't rest in what you understand. It rests in who walks with you. I will not abandon you mid-journey. I will not lead you part way and leave you. I am the faithful one, the shepherd of your soul, the one who leads you even when the way seems unclear. So today, take that quiet moment with me. Let your heart be still. Let your tears fall if they must. Let your soul exhale in my presence. And then, rise. Rise with confidence. Rise with peace. Rise with the full assurance that no matter what lies ahead, I will guide you. I will teach you. I will steady you. And I will bring you into everything I've promised. You are not behind. You are not disqualified. You are deeply loved. Keep walking. As I contemplate your soul, it is evident that you have gone through days of pain. I have seen how every morning you feel like giving up. But I'm here for that. It is no coincidence that you are hearing these words. Allow me to guide you with wisdom. I will tell you what you need to let go of and point out what is truly worth fighting for. I will warn you of the dangers and bad friendships. I will surround your house with my holy angels and write my commandments and promises with my own hand on your walls, which will make your home harmonious, happy, and healthy. Be at peace. I am with you. Keep your strength and energy to handle your days with wisdom and receive all the blessings I have reserved for you. Do not react to problems that come suddenly. Before worrying about something, listen, observe. Don't make decisions if you don't know the reasons. Don't speak or shout things you will later regret. Do not cause wounds in those who love and believe in you. I will remove the heavy burdens from your shoulders and free you from your debts. I will improve your financial situation. But rise early and seek my face. Read my word. Learn my promises. I don't want your emotions or well-being to depend on those wicked people who take advantage of you. Do not give importance to their opinions and do not worry. Do not lose sleep over them, because I will rebuke those who rise against you, that when they hurt you, they're truly hurting themselves. But you should not let negative thoughts consume you or discourage you or divert you from your path. I see the battle inside your mind. The way discouragement creeps in slowly, sometimes through words others have spoken, other times through your own inner doubts. I know how quickly a single negative thought can become a storm that clouds your sense of direction and worth. But I'm here to steady you. I'm speaking into that storm even now, whispering truth where lies have taken root. You are not your thoughts. You are not your past. And you are certainly not the accusations that try to convince you you'll never be enough. You are mine, chosen, seen, and deeply loved. I am leading you step by step on a path that I designed with care. But that path is not always loud or obvious. It's often quiet, woven through trust. That's why you must protect your mind from the noise that tries to shake your focus. I'm not asking you to pretend the struggle isn't real. I know it is. But I'm reminding you that you have a choice. When those voices of fear, shame, and despair try to rise up, you can bring them to me. Don't wrestle alone. Invite me into the moment. Speak my name. Turn your face toward me and let me lift your thoughts to higher ground. Every time you choose faith over fear, even if it's a fragile, trembling kind of faith, you are building spiritual strength. You're becoming more rooted in me. You're saying with your heart, I trust you, even when I can't see. And I honor that. I cover you with grace when you feel weak. I wrap you in peace when the chaos tries to drown you. The enemy wants you distracted. If he can't destroy your calling, he'll try to discourage you out of it. But you don't belong to him. You belong to me. And no matter how far you feel from the path, I know exactly how to bring you back. My hand is not too short to rescue. My voice is not too faint to guide. I am still speaking, sometimes through silence, sometimes through scripture, sometimes through a gentle stirring in your heart that simply says, keep going. So today, stop giving power to the thoughts that pull you away from your purpose. I've placed something beautiful inside you, and I've equipped you to walk in it, not because you are perfect, but because I am with you. Let your thoughts be shaped by what I say about you. Let your imagination be filled with what is good and true and eternal. Return your gaze to me, even now, right in this moment. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm calling you back to center, back to truth, back to the sound of my voice, which is always full of mercy, never condemnation. Keep walking. Don't let the shadows lie to you. You are doing better than you think. You are not alone in this fight. I am here, within, beside, and before you. You are safe in me, and you are still on the path I've prepared. Kneel again and surrender all those matters to me in faith. Tell me, detail by detail, all that you feel. It is my desire to help you fulfill your aspirations and bless your family, providing them with health and well-being. I have so many great blessings reserved for you, blessings of supernatural value that will help you overcome your past and present struggles. When you receive them, your faith will be revived. They will give you strength and desire to fight, to stand firm every day, and to receive with joy immense happiness. Please listen to me before it is too late. Hear me before discouragement and sadness take over you. Pay attention to me. I ask you sincerely. Yes, it is I, your Almighty God, coming to you to ask for some of your time to listen to these words of love. I see how much you've been carrying lately, even when you think no one notices. I do. I see the weight in your shoulders, the questions behind your smile, the thoughts that race when you lie in bed trying to sleep. You've tried so hard to hold everything, for yourself, for others. But I never asked you to carry all of this alone. Let me into that space you've kept guarded, the part of you that's tired of hoping, tired of starting again, tired of pretending to be okay. I know you're exhausted. I know some days feel like too much, but I'm here. Not just as a distant God watching from above, but as your Father, your comforter, your very present help in time of trouble. You don't have to earn my love. You don't have to prove your worth. I already see you as precious. I already love you with a love that won't change based on how well your day goes or how strong you feel. Even in your weakest hour, I am still the same God who chose you, who formed you, who calls you mine. Pause for a moment now. Breathe. Let your heart be still enough to recognize my presence. I am not far. I'm as close as your next breath. When you quiet the noise around you, you'll hear me. Not in thunder, not in fire, but in the gentle whisper of peace you've been craving. I'm not in a hurry with you. I know the pain didn't happen overnight, and I'm not expecting you to heal all at once. But will you let me walk with you, just for today? Will you let me carry some of what you're holding? This is not the end of your story. I have seen the chapters you're afraid to revisit, and I've already written pages ahead that are filled with restoration, purpose, and joy. You may not see it yet, but I do. And if you walk with me, you will too. One step, one breath, one whispered prayer at a time. Come, rest here a while. Let these words settle into the places where doubt has lived too long. You're not forgotten. You're not forsaken. You're not invisible to me. I do this for your good because I love you. This is very serious. You are very valuable to me. Your life is what matters to me, not your material possessions, offerings, or gifts. Truly, I want your loyalty, because when you are faithful to my love and walk in my word, your spirit is lifted, and your life is wonderfully blessed. Yes, you are right. Maybe I am very demanding, but I want first place in your soul, in your heart, in your mind. Give that place to me only. Do not place anyone else on the altar that belongs to me. I want first place because this means to you immense love, abundant health, true happiness, and supernatural protection against your enemies. I respond to your loyalty with more love, and I am also loyal in return for your faithfulness. And your perseverance will open the doors of heaven, and I will pour out protection, prosperity, and abundance upon you. I am not speaking of material goods. You already know that only the wicked of heart think only about money and how they can take advantage of others, pretending to be holy. You know what I'm talking about because you already know me and hear me every day. Abundance for me means joy, eternal life, family harmony, health and strength, courage, and a desire to live. Provision means bread on your table, but I also want to clear your paths and open your spiritual vision so you can find new opportunities. I want you to become strong, to exercise your faith, and to work with diligence and wisdom in all the open doors I will place on your path. Yes, there will be doors. Some may seem small at first, others too wide for you to imagine walking through. But trust me, I've been preparing the way ahead, shaping opportunities that align with the calling I've placed deep inside you. You haven't missed your moment. Nothing you've lost, no detour you've taken, has canceled my purpose for your life. But strength doesn't always look like what the world calls strength. It's not in how much you can produce, or how long you can endure without breaking. True strength begins with surrender, with the quiet, bold decision to trust me, even when the path isn't clear. That's where faith is built, in the not knowing, in the stillness, in the choice to believe when you can't yet see. Don't despise small beginnings. Don't overlook the days of quiet growth. The seeds you sow in faith today will become harvests tomorrow. And when the doors begin to open, I want you to walk through them, not with fear, but with assurance, knowing that you are not alone and that each step you take is guided by my hand. You've asked me to do great things, and I will. But first, I am doing a great work in you. I'm building endurance. I am forming character. I am aligning your heart with mine so that when the blessings come, they will not crush you, but crown you. So rise up each day with purpose. Speak life over your situation. Use your time, your talents, your words wisely, not in anxiety but in expectation. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm asking you to be present, to trust, to move forward when I say go, and to wait when I say wait. There is joy coming, not just in the future, but even now if you'll pause and look for it. I place little signs of my love all around you. They're in the sunlight that warms your face, in the quiet smile of a stranger, in the moments of laughter that rise up even through tears. You don't have to chase joy, just make space for it, and I'll fill the space with my peace. You are not stuck. You are being strengthened. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. And you are not behind. You are right where you need to be to hear my voice, right here, right now. That is why I ask you to listen to me daily and recognize my voice. Do not settle for twisted words and the voices of the deceitful enemy. If you want to hear me, here I am, and you know it, because your heart leaps for joy when you hear my voice. But it is filled with sadness when you hear false, fake voices that plagiarize my words and speak lies to you. I am the one who loves you, the one who cares for you. I am your truth, your way, your life, your good shepherd. I am your advocate. But if you call me your king and your Lord, and if you truly respect me and want to be my friend, then please listen to me. Do not ignore me when I speak to you. I ask you for your good. Focus on what is important and give me the necessary time, because every day I want to teach you so your wisdom grows and my light shines brighter and brighter in your life. I want you to be an example to your people of what my supernatural power is. Yes, I have called you to more than survival. You were never meant to simply drift through life unnoticed. You carry something eternal inside you, me. My spirit lives in you. And that means your life has the power to reveal my goodness, my healing, and my glory in ways no one else can replicate. You don't have to be the loudest voice or the most visible one. But your obedience, your quiet faithfulness, your daily yes to me, it speaks louder than you know. It is shaping atmospheres. It is softening hearts. It is changing destinies. Some may not understand your walk. Some may doubt the path you're taking. But I never asked you to be understood. I asked you to be faithful. To my hand upon you is enough. That the anointing I've placed on your life is not dependent on the approval of others, but on the relationship we've built in secret places. When you step into rooms, darkness trembles, not because of who you are, but because of who is in you. My power is not reserved for the famous or the flawless. It flows through the humble, through the yielded, through those who are willing to believe that nothing is impossible when I am near. You are not too young or too old, not too late or too early. I'm calling you to live boldly, even when your knees shake, to speak with compassion, even when your voice wavers, to forgive when it's hard, and to hope when it feels easier to give up. Be the one who stands firm when others fall away. Be the one who loves when others grow cold. Be the one who carries peace into chaos, grace into conflict, light into shadow, not in your own strength, but in mine. My power will show up in your weakness. My strength will be made perfect there. So don't hide the places that feel broken. Offer them to me. Watch what I can do with a surrendered heart. You may feel small, but I never asked you to do this alone. I am with you. I will give you words when you don't know what to say. I will make a way where there seems to be none. You don't have to force it. You just have to follow. Let your life become a canvas where others can see my fingerprints. Let your story point to redemption. Let your scars speak of healing, and your past become a testimony of hope. You are my vessel. You are my light bearer. And through you, I will show the world that I still move, still speak, still save. I want your family and your friends to see you change and admire you when they realize how I prosper you. But I also want them to fall on their knees and recognize me as a real and true God when you stand up and finally recognize before people who you are, a child of the Almighty God. I have placed power in your tongue so that incredible miracles happen. You too can heal the sick and cast out demons. Do it. Help those who are bound by evil, but do it for mercy, not for fame or human power that these miracles might give you. You don't need a microphone in your hand to serve me. Honestly, you don't need millions of followers to be useful in my hands and serve the people. You don't need people to call you an apostle, prophet, or pastor for my Holy Spirit to work in your life and manifest in a supernatural way. What you need is your faith, your sincerity, fervent desires to serve me truly and to help others in silence, without sounding trumpets. Serve, help, pray, fast in secret, and I will reward you in public. I see what no one else sees. I see the quiet acts of love you've given without expecting anything in return. I see the moments when you chose kindness over recognition, sacrifice over applause, silence over self-promotion. I see the prayers whispered through tears, the fasts held in secret, the burdens you've carried alone just to lighten someone else's load. Not a single moment has gone unnoticed. Not one has been forgotten. I have written them all in my book, acts done not for show, but out of love for me. And I promise you I am a God who rewards, not always in the ways the world understands, but always in the ways that matter most. What you do in hidden places matters to heaven. The heart that seeks me when no one is watching, the hands that give when no one says thank you, the lips that pray when others are silent, that is where true greatness lives. That is where my glory dwells. I want your heart more than your performance, your love more than your platform. Because when your foundation is built in the secret place, nothing can shake you in public. When you know who you are in me, you won't need approval to keep going. You'll live with a quiet confidence, rooted in my presence. Don't underestimate what happens in the quiet. It's where I reveal things no spotlight ever could. It's where I strengthen you, where I prepare you for the doors I will open, doors no man can shut. Keep showing up. Keep loving people. Keep giving, even when no one returns it. Keep serving, even when you're tired. Keep fasting, even when it feels unnoticed. I am in all of it, and I'm shaping you into someone who can carry more than you ever imagined, because your heart belongs to me. There is a reward coming, but even before it arrives, I am your portion. I am your treasure. I am the peace that will fill you in the night, the joy that rises in the morning, the strength that surprises you when you thought you had none left. And when the moment comes for me to lift you up, it won't be because you climbed. It will be because you bowed. You will rise with grace, with clarity, with favor, and others will know it was me who did it. Trust the process. Trust my timing. I am not wasting a single drop of your devotion. I will give you recognition in my perfect time. I will place a crown on your head and say, "Well done, my good servant. In the little things you were faithful, in the much I will place you." I will bless you greatly and prosper your entire family. Truly, I will do this. This is what happens when you give me your soul and give me first place in your heart. when your loyalty is unshakable and you decide to love me with all your strength. Please tell me that it will always be this way for the ages of ages. I come to give you peace. I love you and will always love you. Believe me and take refuge in my arms. You must not fear. I am here to heal you, to take your heart and your feelings in my hands, to heal your wounds, to give you affection, and to embrace you with love. These holy words will relieve your pain. I have come to protect you, to knock down the problems that seek to break you, and to remove the obstacles that try to stop you. You are not alone in this battle. You never were. Even when the night felt too long and the storm too loud, I was standing beside you, closer than the breath in your lungs. You may not have seen me, but you have felt the strength that carried you when you couldn't walk on your own. That was me. That was my hand under you. That was my voice whispering, "Keep going." There are battles being fought right now in the unseen, all because you belong to me. I'm tearing down strongholds that were never meant to stand in your life. I'm breaking generational patterns of fear, shame, and defeat. I'm pushing back the darkness that tried to claim your future, the very things that came to destroy you. I am using them to strengthen you, to awaken you, and to prepare you for the next season. You don't need to fight in your own strength. I never called you to carry the burden of victory. I only asked you to believe. Your faith, even if it's small, is enough for me to move. Stand still and watch what I will do. Watch how I will part waters, bring down walls, and silence voices that rose up against you. Some of the obstacles you're facing are not meant to stop you, but to reveal my power through you. What looks like delay is sometimes my divine protection. What feels like a closed door is often me guiding you to something greater. Don't be discouraged by what you can't control. I see further than you. I know what's ahead, and I am working all things, yes, all things, for your good. You've cried out for me to come and fix it, and I have come, not just to fix your circumstances, but to fill your spirit with peace, to clothe you in strength, and to lead you with purpose. I am not just your deliverer. I am your defender, your shelter, your God who fights for you. There is a reason you're still standing. It's not luck, it's not coincidence. It's my hand. I've preserved you for this moment, for such a time as this. Nothing formed against you will prosper because I am surrounding you on every side, ahead of you, behind you, beside you, within you. So breathe, rest, lift your eyes. I am with you. And I'm not just here to walk beside you, I'm here to fight for you. You will not be overcome. You are covered by my promise and shielded by my love. Your divine source of water that gives you life, fills you with love and tenderness, cleanses your being, and gives you happiness. You can feel how your interior is transformed, your emotions renewed, and your faith strengthened. My word is life, and comes directly from my mouth to touch your heart and soul. It never returns void, but sows seeds in your inner soil. These seeds grow and turn into fruits of blessing for you. In the world, there will always be afflictions, but humble and simple souls like yours will have victory in everything through my Holy Spirit. This world is not easy. It never was meant to be. But I never said you would walk it alone. I've placed my Spirit within you as your constant companion, your comforter, your guide. And through him, even the fiercest storm will bow to peace, and even the longest night will give way to dawn. I know how much it costs to remain gentle in a world that praises the loud. I know the quiet pain of being overlooked, of choosing humility when pride would be easier. But I see you, I honor you, and I remind you now, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Victory doesn't always look like standing on a mountaintop. Sometimes it looks like getting up one more time when you feel like giving up. Sometimes it's the silent prayer you whisper through tears, the choice to forgive, the decision to trust me again, even after disappointment. These are the victories of heaven. These are the moments that echo in eternity. I am shaping you not into someone famous, but into someone faithful. You don't need to chase significance. You already have it in me. My spirit is alive in you. That means every act of love, every seed of faith, every small surrender is powerful, eternal, unshakable. Let me be your strength when yours runs out. Let me be your wisdom when the path feels confusing. Let me be your peace when the world around you trembles. And above all, let me be the one who defines your worth. Not your past, not your struggles, not your status. Stay close to me. In my presence is where the transformation happens. In my arms is where the healing flows. You don't need to fear the future. The one who holds it is holding you. So walk forward in quiet confidence. The same spirit that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. That is not poetry. It is power. It is truth. And it means that no matter what comes, you will overcome. Let the world do what it may. Let the winds rise and the voices shout. You are rooted in something deeper, something eternal, and nothing can snatch you from my hand. You are mine. You are held. You are victorious. Not someday, but now, through my spirit who lives and breathes within you. Now rest in this truth. Let it carry you. Let it become your anthem. The journey continues, but you do not walk alone. Your character changes, your thoughts fill with life, and your future clears up. Your days shine as you learn to see the positive and spiritual in all the things happening around you. I always have a plan. Every minute, every one of your days is written in my will. I give you courage and ask you to come out of the darkness with which the world wanted to enslave you. You cannot hide the radiance of my presence in your life. My spirit wants to take you to a supernatural level where every miracle that happens is more beautiful, bigger, and better. I will guide you. I will help you grow and learn from my word, so that every decision you make, every step you take, will be firmly founded in holy wisdom. You are my creation, formed by my hands with a divine purpose. There is nothing in this world that can steal your blessings or separate you from your destiny. You're unique, special, and I have loved you before you were conceived. I gave you a name before the foundation of the universe. Understand this and it. You're not a product of chance. Each of your steps is written, confirmed. Everything you've lived has a reason. I know your desires and your achievements, your mistakes and your failures. That's why I ask you to accept my forgiveness and receive this opportunity to rise again and dream once more. I know you wonder why sometimes negative things happen to you, even though you strive to obey me and treat everyone with love. But I want you to know that every trial, every challenge, every struggle has a purpose. I am forging you in the fire of adversity so that you will be strong and able to endure any challenge life presents to you. I know the heat feels intense at times. I know it feels like too much. But this fire is not meant to destroy you. It's meant to reveal the strength I've placed within you. Just as gold is refined in the flames, you too are being purified, shaped, strengthened by what you walk through with me. I don't waste pain. I don't allow hardship without purpose. Every pressure you face is preparing you. Every resistance is building something eternal. This is not punishment, this is process. And though you may not see the full picture now, one day you'll look back and say, that season changed me. That fire forged me. That valley led me to the mountain. I am not distant in your suffering. I am present in it. Right in the center of the pain, the questions, the silence, I am working. I am whispering to your spirit, hold on. Keep trusting. Don't give up. You are stronger than you know, but not because of willpower, because of me, because my spirit in you is unbreakable, because I never take my eyes off you, because I am preparing you for a weight of glory that far outweighs this momentary trouble. So when it feels hard, the fire is not the end. It is the beginning of something new. It is where the old burns away, and what remains is real, unshakable, eternal. Don't be afraid of being stretched. Don't fear the pressure. This is the place where strength is born, where the warrior in you awakens, where the child in you learns to trust. You are not being crushed, you are being commissioned. Let me finish the work. Don't rush the process. When you emerge, you will carry wisdom you didn't ask for, authority you didn't expect, and compassion that can only come from having walked through fire with me. And you won't just survive. You'll be a safe place for others, a light for the weary, a living witness of what my grace can do. So take a deep breath, child. I've got you, I'm still here, and I'm not done. I am preparing you for something great, so you can rise to a spiritual level where miracles are possible and where nothing and no one can take you away. I know that sometimes you feel alone, that the trials and tribulations of life have left you worn out and tired. That's why I come to you and tell you, I am here with you from sunrise to sunset. I accompany you in your dreams. I protect you while you sleep. I wake you and strengthen you for a new day. I guide your path with patience and love, and in the darkest moments, when you feel everything is lost, these words. Feel how your soul calms down as these words resonate in your mind. You will be all right, even though you face impossible situations. You will move forward in everything because my word promises it, and I will fulfill it myself. There is nothing to fear. I will give you the strength to overcome anything, to face any challenge. I will lift you up when you fall. I will strengthen you when you are weak. I will guide you when you are lost. I will reward you with victory in the midst of your enemies. Do not fear because I am with you. Do not faint, for I am your God who strengthens you. I will always help you. I will always uphold you with the right hand of my justice. Do not resist my calling. Surrender completely to my will. Give me first place. My word is the one that must guide your life and give you the light you need to walk through the darkness. Today, as you move forward on your path, that in my presence, you will find love, healing, comfort, and blessing. No matter how difficult your journey may seem, no matter how dark your night is, my light will guide you, and my love will sustain you. I will return to you tomorrow with the same love and dedication as always. I will be waiting for you to open your eyes, sitting by your bed, to bless your life and surround you with my love. I want you to know what I feel when I speak with you. I love you. I am pleased with your humble attitude and the attention you give me. You gift me with a few minutes, and you listen to my word with a desire to strengthen yourself further. You receive the comfort and tranquility I give you. Your thankful response moves me, and also, my tears run down my cheeks when I see you cry. This holy word is already transforming your soul. It is healing the hidden wounds. All sadness and anxiety are gone forever. I am your Father, and I want things to go well for you, which is why I bless you so much, and my divine light shines over your life. When you come and listen to me, when you bring me your requests and calmly wait for me to speak and answer your prayers, today I want this truth to be engraved in your soul. Your life has a divine purpose. Every experience, every struggle, every joy is part of a greater plan that I have specially designed for you. Do not think that your days pass in vain. Do not forget that every day I am ready to listen to you, to comfort you. I will protect you eternally. I will love you. You are never alone in your thoughts. Even when you don't know how to pray, I understand your silence. I see the emotions that words can't express. I lean in close when your heart trembles. You don't need fancy language or perfect faith to reach me. Just honesty. Just a whisper. Just a turning of your heart in my direction. I wait for you every morning. I walk beside you through every ordinary moment. I watch over you through every restless night. There is no part of your life that is too small for my attention, too broken for my healing, or too lost for my light. I have promised to be your protector, not just for this season, but for eternity. Nothing can remove you from my care. Not fear, not failure, not even your doubts. My covenant with you is sealed in love, and my love does not expire. It does not grow weary. It is not based on your performance. It is who I am. When the world grows loud, come away with me. When your soul feels heavy, lean into me. When you're not sure what's next, take my hand. You don't need all the answers. You only need to stay close. Let my voice be the one you trust most. Let my presence be your home. I won't force my way into your day, but if you invite me, I will fill every moment with peace, every breath with strength, every step with purpose. And when this life is over, when all is said and done, I will still be here, waiting to welcome you home. You belong to me now. You always have. You always will. I love you. I always will. Even though at times you feel overwhelmed by the storms, that behind the darkest cloud, the sun is always shining. Even if you pass through deep waters, I will be with you. And if you have to cross rivers, they will not overwhelm you. If you walk through fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not embrace you. No plan of the enemy will harm you. They say it's human to feel fear, doubt, or insecurity, but I tell you today, do not let yourself be consumed by these emotions. If you do not put a stop to them, they could drag you into a deadly abyss. In those moments of weakness, when you feel like you can't go on, seek refuge in me. That when you are tired and burdened, come to me, and I will give you rest. By surrendering your burdens and worries to me, you will find the peace and relief you long for. Life will present you with challenges, but in each one of them, there is a choice. Learn. The trials do not come to destroy you, but to strengthen you. When you face problems, you realize the strength you carry within you. Even though sometimes you feel overwhelmed and sink into the matters of your life, that with me, you can do everything because I am the one who gives you the courage, the faith, the patience, and the power to overcome all things you have to do. You are a wonderful being, created in my image and likeness. Within you, you carry a fire, a passion, and a determination that, if you let them shine, will lead you to achieve great things. Never let the opinions and judgments of others dull the light you carry within. I say this because I know who you are. I formed you in your mother's womb. I knew you before you were born, and I set you apart for great purposes. I have chosen you to be filled with my Holy Spirit. You will conquer in all your ways, but I believe you have already understood that many will be filled with envy, and instead of supporting you, false friends will distance themselves from you. But trust me, you do not need an army of followers to succeed. To those few friends, family members, co-workers who stay by your side, give them your loyalty. Always be fair with them, and you will see that you will be very blessed by their company and friendship. I also see you, and I know that sometimes your loneliness can be overwhelming, and you feel like no one understands you. But I do understand you more than you understand yourself. Before you speak a word, I already know what you are going to say. That is how intimate our connection is. I want you to trust in this relationship we have. I want you to seek refuge in me in the most difficult moments and celebrate with me in your joys. But also have the trust to come to me with your sadness and frustration. I will never abandon you, nor will I forsake you. Even if your father, your mother, your friends, or your family abandon you, I will be with you always. This promise is unbreakable. I want you to take these words deep into your heart. They are not just spoken to comfort you in this moment. They are an eternal truth that anchors you when everything else feels uncertain. People may walk away. Loved ones may change. But I do not. My love does not waver. My presence does not leave. When you feel forgotten, I remember. When you feel invisible, I see you. When the ones you thought would never leave grow distant, I draw near. I'm not like them. My love isn't conditional. I don't grow tired of your need. I don't turn away from your weakness. I'm not disappointed in your sorrow. You were never meant to carry the weight of abandonment alone. I saw every tear. I heard every silent cry. I was there when the door closed, when the phone stopped ringing, when the silence hurt more than words ever could. I was not far off. I was holding you, and I still am. Lean on me. Let your heart breathe in the reality that I will never, not even for one moment, leave you to figure things out alone. I am here when you are strong, and I'm just as present when you feel undone. My faithfulness does not depend on your emotions. It is rooted in my nature, and I do not change. You may have memories that ache, relationships that fractured, words that were never spoken, or words that wounded deeply. I see it all, and I don't ask you to forget it. I ask you to bring it to me. Lay it down, piece by piece, and let me hold what your heart was never meant to carry alone. You're not orphaned. You're not unloved. You're not too broken to be chosen. I chose you before you ever chose me, and I'm still choosing you every moment of every day. Let my presence be the steady place you return to. Let my voice be the truth that redefines your worth. Let me heal the places where human love failed you, not with judgment, but with tenderness. You are mine. That will never change. There's no reason to doubt. No matter your mistakes or your failures, I will be here, ready to forgive you and give you another chance. That is my promise to you. In every step of the way, in every laugh and in every tear, you will have me by your side with my arms wide open to receive you with my divine and loving embrace. So, move forward with courage and compassion. Face each day as a new opportunity, knowing that you are backed by infinite and eternal love. Because you are mine, and you will always be. And there is nothing we cannot overcome. If things are going well, pray. If things are going badly, pray. I am sending you this word of tranquility because I heard you say that you need peace today. I am blowing divine breath into your soul. Feel how you are filled with serenity right now. Just open your lips in a prayer of gratitude. Breathe. Just for a moment. Breathe and recognize that this moment is holy. Not because of anything you've done, but because I am here. I am close. My presence is filling the space around you and reaching into the quiet corners of your heart that haven't felt peace in a while. Let my breath move through you, releasing the tension you've been carrying. You don't need to hold everything on your own. You were never meant to. Inhale my grace. Exhale the burden. Inhale peace. Exhale fear. There is so much I long to give you, but I cannot force you to receive what you will not make room for. Stillness is not wasted time. It is sacred space where I pour myself into you. This is where healing begins. This is where restoration starts. You've asked me to speak, and I am. Not through thunder or earthquakes, but through this still whisper, this sacred breath, this peace that rises like morning light over your weary soul. Can you feel it? That's not just an emotion. That is me. That is the wind of my spirit, comforting, cleansing, restoring. I don't simply visit you, I dwell within you. I have made your heart my home. You are never truly alone, even when your room is quiet and no one texts back, even when your voice trembles in the dark. I am here, and I am enough. Let your soul respond, not with anxiety, not with the need to figure everything out. Just let a prayer rise from your lips, not because everything is perfect, but because I am present. Thank you. That's enough for now. Just those words sincerely spoken. Gratitude is the gateway to more of me. When you say thank you, even through tears, you open the windows of heaven over your heart. I don't need long speeches. I don't need eloquence. I just need your honesty, your desire to connect. That is where everything shifts, not because circumstances change, but because you're not facing them alone. The world around you may still be noisy, but let my breath anchor you. I give peace, not as the world gives. My peace doesn't depend on your schedule, your income, or your relationships. It is rooted in me, and I do not change. Do you know what I see when I look at you? Not failure, not mess, not too little or too late. I see someone I love, someone I delight in, someone worth dying for, and worth living with forever. You think you're disqualified by your mistakes, but I see the potential I planted in you before your first breath. I see the battles you've fought in silence. I see the way you've chosen kindness, chosen forgiveness, chosen faith even when no one saw. And I call it beautiful. I call it worship. Don't compare your journey to someone else's. Don't measure your progress by what others post or say. I'm not asking you to be them. I'm inviting you to be fully who I created you to be. Authentic, whole, healed, and filled with me. You are not behind. You are not late. You are being prepared. What I'm building in you will last. That's why it's taken time. That's why it's required stretching, waiting, trusting. I haven't abandoned you in the process. I've been refining you in the fire of my love, shaping you so that you can carry the calling I've placed on your life. Every season has purpose, even this one. So rest. Rest in me, not in your understanding, not in your plans, not in the outcome you hoped for. Rest in the truth that I am for you. I am not withholding from you, I am holding you. Let my breath remind you. You are alive for a reason. You are waking up into grace. You are walking into newness, even if it still looks like the wilderness. And you are not the same person you were yesterday. My Spirit is transforming you from the inside out. Keep your heart open. Keep your hands lifted. Keep your prayers simple and sincere. When you are weak, I am strong. When you are tired, I am your rest. When you are confused, I am your clarity. When you are afraid, I am your courage. When you don't feel me, I am still faithful. So right now, here in the sacred moment, just pause and be with me. Breathe again. Inhale my love. Exhale your fear. Inhale my presence. Exhale the pressure. Inhale my peace. Exhale control. Let me carry what you've been trying to manage on your own. I'm not overwhelmed by what overwhelms you, and nothing you're facing is too big for me. Come to me with everything, not just your best self. Bring your doubts, your regrets, your exhaustion. I won't turn away. I will meet you with mercy. I will flood you with grace. I will speak peace over the parts of you that you've hidden, even from yourself. And tomorrow, I'll be here again, breathing life into you once more, lifting you, guiding you, loving you forever and always. This is the most beautiful prayer you can bring. Do not feel bad. I am listening to you very well. My response was already sent before you called. But I want you to exercise your faith, to not always rely on your own strength. Although you're very intelligent, do not make yourself dependent on your own prudence. Be wise and humble. You do not know everything. There are dangers and traps hidden in the darkness surrounding you like a roaring lion in the spiritual world. Pay attention to me. Take it seriously, and I hope you understand me well. That is why I want you to pray in the good times and in the bad. In your days of joy and happiness, but also when you face conflicts, and it seems like things are going wrong. Talking to me is not difficult. It's a matter of faith. Dare to believe. Wherever you are, cry out to me, and I will answer you. When you come to listen to me, you will feel how my Holy Spirit embraces you, and I will not let you go until I feel that your heart is calm. I will not allow you to walk through the paths of life filled with fear and despair. I will knock on the door of your soul every morning. I want you to get up early when everyone in your house sleeps, so there in your room, on your knees and in silence, you can begin your day with your faith active. Come to me. I am waiting for you with my arms open. I love that you come near me with sincerity, that you come to me with your simple faith, that you consult me in the little things. Do you know how deeply that touches my heart? When you pause, even for a moment, to turn your thoughts toward me, I notice. When you come to me not just with great needs, but with small questions, everyday choices, or quiet gratitude, I receive it as worship. Your simplicity is not weakness. It is beauty. It is trust. I'm not impressed by eloquent prayers or perfect performances. I'm drawn to honesty. I delight in childlike faith, the kind that says, Lord, I need you, even when the world tells you to stand on your own. You never have to pretend with me. You don't have to figure out the right words or appear strong. I already know every detail of your heart, and I'm not looking for someone who has it all. I'm looking for someone who's willing to walk with me, just as you are. Your in the small and in the unseen is deeply powerful. When you ask me about things others might consider too ordinary, you're living what it means to abide in me. You're practicing the truth that I am not a far-off God, reserved only for emergencies. I am a near, loving presence, eager to walk beside you in everything. Whether you are choosing what to say, where to go, who to reach out to, or how to manage the quiet details of your day, I want to be included. I want to be consulted, not because I demand control, but because I desire connection. Every time you invite me in, you're letting me love you more deeply. This is relationship, not religion. This is communion. I made you not just to serve me, but to know me, to enjoy me, to walk with me as a friend walks with a friend. That's why your sincerity moves me. That's why your simple faith makes heaven smile. You may not think your voice is powerful, but when you speak to me, I listen. When you bring your questions to me, even the ones that feel too small, I lean in with care. I don't overlook you. I don't grow tired of your requests. I don't roll my eyes at your repetition. I receive your every word with love. Do you know how many times I answered prayers you never even spoke aloud? That time peace came over you out of nowhere? That sudden clarity in the middle of confusion? That unexplainable sense of being protected, held, comforted? That was me. I know you so well that sometimes I answer before you ask. But how I treasure it when you come, when you pause long enough to breathe out my name, when you let me into the ordinary moments, when you stop scrolling, stressing, or striving, and you simply say, God, what do you think? That's where intimacy begins. I don't want your faith to be complicated. I want it to be real. I want it to be part of your rhythm, a constant conversation, not a heavy duty, a joy, not a performance. And when you feel small, unsure, or inadequate, I am not measuring you by the size of your faith. I honor your direction. When you lean in, I draw near. When you move toward me, I rush to meet you. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be brave all the time. Just keep coming to me. Keep asking, keep trusting, keep turning your eyes my way. I will never shame your questions. I will never dismiss your longing. Even when your prayers are quiet, even when your mind wanders, even when you don't feel anything, I'm still listening. I'm still near. I'm still holding every word with tenderness. You may not realize it, but your small acts of faith, your whispered prayers, your choice to turn off the noise, your willingness to believe again, are moving mountains in the spirit. I work in hidden places. I build in silence. I move in slow, steady waves of grace. You don't always see the results right away, but I am working. I am weaving pieces of your life in ways that will one day leave you in awe. The prayers you prayed months ago, the tears you cried when no one else knew, the moments when you chose to come to me instead of giving up, they are not lost. They are part of your harvest. So don't despise your small beginnings. Don't think that a simple faith is any less powerful. In my kingdom, it is the mustard seed that becomes the tree. It is the quiet servant who receives the reward. It is the one who listens in the stillness, who hears my voice most clearly. Your life with me doesn't have to be loud to be holy. It doesn't have to be grand to be sacred. Keep walking with me like this in humility, in simplicity and honesty, and I will reveal treasures to you that others miss. Let your heart rest in this truth. I love your sincerity. I love your desire to know me. I love the way you come to me, not as a stranger, but as a child. And I promise you will never be turned away. Today, bring me the little things, the uncertain plans, the aching questions, the unsaid fears. Nothing is too insignificant for me. I will meet you in the details. I will speak in the silence. I will guide you in peace. Just keep coming. Just keep trusting. Just keep being you with me. That's all I ask, and it is more than enough. Do not be afraid to tell me what you need. To me, Your prayers are always very important and very beautiful. You have learned what your priorities are. You do not ask for luxuries or vanities. That is why I tell you, by the power of my word and my authority, to you who truly believe in me, do not fear. Do not faint. Pray without ceasing for your life, your future, your health, and your prosperity. Pray for your family, for your children, for the great ones and the little ones. Pray for all your relatives, for those who treat you well, and also for those who give you a cold shoulder. I want you to hear this. I must tell you now, those people who have rejected you will one day come, regretful, and ask for your forgiveness for having belittled you. Never treat them as they have treated you. Never speak ill of anyone. Let only words of blessing come from your lips. Even though they avoid you, the best you can do is pray and forgive. My Holy Spirit will speak to them with tenderness and make them see their mistake. Soon, their eyes will be opened. They will give you the place you deserve and recognize that you are a blessing. Do not stop. Keep praying at all times, no matter what comes. Let happiness not distract you. Let need not discourage you. Let illness not steal your peace. I will never allow you to carry burdens or face battles that are stronger than you. I will never leave you alone or forsake you. Do not listen to your emotions when you feel discouraged. Persist. Keep praying. Let those words settle deep in your soul. You've heard many promises in your life. Some kept, others broken. People have made declarations they couldn't follow through on, and sometimes the disappointment has made it hard to trust again. But I am not like people. I do not forget. I do not fail. I do not lie. When I speak, creation responds. When I declare, the heavens move. My words are not mere expressions. They are living, breathing truth. What I have spoken over you will come to pass, no matter how long it takes, no matter how dark the road may feel right now. You may be waiting, wondering if what I said still stands. The silence might feel heavy. The timeline may not make sense to you. But I want you to know, nothing I've spoken over your life has been canceled. No promise has been revoked. I'm still working. I'm still faithful. Sometimes you look around and see others receiving their blessings, stepping into fulfillment, while you are still holding on to hope like a flickering flame. But don't measure my timing by someone else's season. I'm writing a unique and sacred story with your life, and every chapter matters. Do you the times I spoke softly to your heart? The verses that lit up the page just when you needed them? The dreams you couldn't explain? The confirmations you received? The unexpected peace that settled you in your uncertainty? That was me. That was my promise, breathing life into you. My word is not a maybe, it is a certainty. When I say you are loved, it means forever. When I say I will never leave you, I mean it fully. When I say I have plans for you, they are good, and they are already unfolding. Even now, I want you to stop looking for signs that I've abandoned you. Look instead for signs of my faithfulness. They're all around you, in the breath you just took, in the strength you found to get through yesterday, in the way I'm still whispering to you, even in this moment. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. There will always be circumstances that try to speak louder than my promises. Fear will rise. Doubt will knock. Delay will whisper that nothing's happening. But that's when I want you to return to what you know is true. Not what you feel, not what you see, but what I have spoken. Come back to my word. Rehearse it. Speak it aloud. Let it shape your reality more than your emotions. My promises are not delicate. They are anchors. They are the rock beneath your feet when the wind howls and the waves rise. I never asked you to navigate the storm alone. I asked you to trust the one who calms it. And when you are tired of waiting, when the delay feels like denial, I want you to this. Delay is not the same as distance. I may be preparing things you cannot yet see. I may be strengthening you in places no one else knows. I may be aligning the pieces of the promise in ways that require patience. But make no mistake, I will fulfill my word. I want your faith to mature. I want you to know me, not just as Savior, but as promise keeper. The one who stands by his word even when the world shakes. The one who doesn't just visit you on your best days, but stays with you through every shadowed valley. My promises are your inheritance. They are backed by the authority of heaven, and they are fulfilled not because you strive, but because I am faithful. Look at your life. Really look. Can you see how I've been weaving beauty from brokenness? How I've turned losses into lessons, wounds into wisdom, silence into strength? Do you see it now? Even just a glimpse? I know you've walked through valleys that were darker than you expected. I know some things broke you open in ways that left you questioning everything, including me. But I want you to take a deeper look, not at what hurt you, but at what came through the hurt. Look again. Do you see how you began to pray differently when you had nothing else to say? Do you see how your compassion grew after your heart was broken? Do you notice how the silence shaped your listening? How the loneliness turned into stillness, and stillness into awareness of me? I never wasted a single tear. Not one cry in the dark went unheard. I was there, yes, even in the parts you thought I had abandoned. Even when you felt numb, even when your questions didn't have answers. I wasn't far off. I was in the room. I was holding you when you couldn't hold yourself. You thought you were losing pieces of yourself in the fire, but I was refining you. You felt like you were unraveling, but I was untangling the threads that were never meant to remain. The pain wasn't the end, it was the process. A holy transformation. Sometimes I teach through blessings. Sometimes I teach through brokenness. But always, always, I teach through love. You have learned things in the dark that the light could never have revealed. Your wounds, they're not signs of failure. They are evidence of healing and motion. Where you once bled, you now carry wisdom. You know how to listen to others who are hurting. You know how to recognize pain behind a smile. You've become a gentle strength to people who don't know how to ask for help. That is not weakness. That is redemption. Your losses, yes, they were real. The grief you've carried, the relationships that faded, the opportunities that seemed to vanish, I saw it all. I mourned with you, but I never let it define your story. In fact, I've woven those losses into lessons that have shaped your resilience, deepened your humility, and anchored your, what you thought was the end of the road, was just a bend in the path. Even the silence, those seasons where you begged for me to speak and heard nothing but stillness, it wasn't punishment. It was invitation. I was drawing you inward, deeper, into a place where noise couldn't reach you and only my spirit could speak. The silence taught you to rest. It taught you to depend. It taught you that I am enough. Strength doesn't always look like shouting. It doesn't always look like movement. Sometimes strength is the quiet confidence to stay when it would be easier to run. Sometimes strength is the choice to forgive. Sometimes it's the decision to believe again. And that is what I've been forming in you. Not just surface change, not a quick fix, but depth, character, endurance, a a strength that doesn't collapse when the storm comes, because it's been built on me, not on comfort or approval or success. I know you wouldn't have chosen the hard road. I know you would have preferred answers instead of waiting, healing instead of hurting, clarity instead of confusion. But would you have become who you are today if not for the fire? Would you have learned to hear me so clearly if not for the silence? Would your heart have become so soft if it hadn't been broken open first? I am not the source of your pain, but I am the redeemer of it. I take what the enemy meant for evil, and I weave it into something holy. I make rivers in the desert. I create beauty from ashes. I restore the years you thought were wasted. Nothing in your life is lost, not when it's surrendered to me. And what you've gained, wisdom, compassion, quiet strength, endurance, it will not fade. It will serve you for the rest of your life. It will become the light others are drawn to. You will sit across from hurting people and offer not just words, but understanding. You will speak not just from theory, but from transformation. So no, your story isn't one of destruction. It's one of resurrection. You're still here, aren't you? Still breathing, still praying, still hoping, even if it's in whispers. That, in itself, is victory. That is proof of my hand on your life. Don't rush past what you've learned. Don't despise the lessons just because they came through pain. You've been in the classroom of grace, and what you carry now cannot be shaken. I want you to look forward, not with fear, but with quiet confidence. What's ahead may not be easy, but you've already faced the fire and found me faithful, and I have so much more in store. You'll see the fruit of what felt like failure. You'll hold the blessing born out of waiting. You'll walk into rooms that your old self wouldn't have recognized, because you are not who you were before. You are stronger, wiser, softer, deeper, and most of all, you are mine. I'm not finished with you. I'm only getting started. So come, walk with me. Let me show you all I've been preparing, and never forget what I've already done. Turned losses into lessons, wounds into wisdom, silence into strength. You're becoming more than you imagined, because you're becoming more like me. I'm not done. I'm still redeeming, still restoring, still building what you thought was lost. But I need you to stay with me. Keep your heart soft. Keep your hope alive. Even if it's only a spark right now, offer it to me. I can breathe on it and make it burn bright again. Let me carry the weight of the promise. You weren't meant to make it happen. You were meant to believe and walk with me in trust until the moment it unfolds. And when it does, when the day comes that the promise is made visible, you'll know it wasn't your effort, your striving, or your perfection that brought it forth. It was my goodness, my timing, my unshakable word. You will look back and see that every tear, every prayer, every quiet moment of trust was not wasted. It was groundwork, it was preparation, it was worship. So don't give up. Hold on to hope with both hands. Remind yourself daily, His promises are true. His word is fulfilled. He has not changed His mind. Even if you don't feel it yet, speak it. Even if your heart aches, hold it. Even if nothing around you looks like what you expected, believe it. I am not a man that I should lie. I am not limited by time, by circumstance, or by fear. I am your God, and I will do what I said I would do. Let peace return to your soul. Let rest come back to your thoughts. Let faith rise again, not based on what you see, but based on who I am. You are safe in my promise. You are covered by my word, and you are deeply, completely forever loved. Today I confirm to you that none of your prayers will go unanswered. There is nothing impossible, nothing too great or too small. Let those words settle deep in your spirit. Let them breathe life into every corner of your soul that has grown tired of waiting, tired of hoping, tired of asking. I know there are prayers you've whispered in tears, prayers spoken through clenched fists, and prayers offered in moments of near silence, too fragile to say aloud. I have heard them all, and not one of them has been lost. I gather your prayers like precious treasures, even the ones you forgot you prayed, even the ones you stopped believing I would answer. I do not forget. I do not ignore. I do not delay without reason. What you've entrusted to me in faith, I hold with reverence. There is nothing too big for me to handle, nothing too complex, too tangled, too far gone. And just as importantly, there's nothing too small for me to care about. Your worries, your hopes, your questions, your needs, they all matter to me, because you matter to me. You never have to impress me with perfect words. You never have to fear that you're asking for too much. Come boldly, come often, come honestly. That's all I ask. I don't grow weary of your voice. In fact, it moves my heart every time you speak to me. When you call on me, even with trembling faith, heaven listens. The angels lean in. The Spirit begins to stir within you, because every conversation you start with me deepens your connection to the very source of life. So if you've been wondering whether your prayers have made a difference, they have. They are. They always will. But my timing is not your timing, and I know that's hard for you. I know how long some seasons have felt. I know how the silence can be louder than words. I know what it feels like when the waiting stretches out and the answers don't come the way you expected. But waiting does not mean forgotten. Delay does not mean denial. There are answers unfolding even now, behind the scenes, beyond your vision, beneath the surface. You may not see it, but faith is moving mountains. Trust is unlocking doors. Perseverance is shaping you into someone who will be able to carry the very blessing you've prayed for. I am more interested in your heart than in your timeline, and I know exactly when and how to bring all things for your good. There are things I've protected you from, doors I've kept closed, not to punish you, but to shield you. You asked me to guide you, and I have, even in the numbers, even in the not-yets. Even when it felt like I was silent, I was speaking through every detail of your life. If you only knew how much I've already done on your behalf. That moment you felt peace in the middle of chaos, that was me. The time you found strength when you were sure you'd collapse, that was me. The way someone showed up unexpectedly just when you needed encouragement, that was me. You are not forgotten. You are not ignored. You are not praying into empty space. I'm building something greater than you've asked for, because I see what you can't. I see how the answer to one prayer connects to 100 others. I see how your growth, your healing, your testimony will touch lives far beyond your imagination. So don't give up. Keep praying, not because it earns you favor, but because it keeps you connected to the one who loves you endlessly. Prayer isn't about performance, it's about relationship. Every time you speak to me, you're choosing closeness. Every prayer, whether loud or quiet, full of joy or aching with sorrow, is a bridge between your heart and mine. And I will never ignore the cry of someone who seeks me sincerely. There will come a day when the pieces come, when the waiting ends, when the answer arrives, not just as a solution, but as a testimony of my faithfulness. And when that day comes, You'll understand why it had to happen this way. You'll look back and see how I used even the silence to deepen your roots, how I transformed your longing into intimacy with me. I want more than to answer your prayers. I want to transform you through them. I want your faith to grow strong in the soil of trust. I want your heart to find peace, not just when the answer comes, but even now, in the space between asking and receiving. Because I am here, I am near. I am listening. And nothing is impossible for me. So today, lift your eyes again. Pray again. Hope again. Expect again. Your voice matters to me. Your faith moves me. Your future is secure in me. I will not let you down. I will not let your prayers fall to the ground. Wait with confidence. Walk with me in trust. Worship while you wait. And know this, every promise I've made I will fulfill. Every prayer you've prayed I will answer. Every moment you've sought me, I have drawn near. I see the whole story. I hold the full picture. And I am working all things, not just for your comfort, but for your glory in me. So speak to me again today, with open hands, with a soft heart, with the confidence that I am listening. I am already responding. I am already making a way, and I will never ever stop loving you. I will answer you and give you what will bless you and give you more courage and strength. I will give you the best, always. Do not follow the bad habits of others. Do not complain if you do not receive an immediate answer. Get used to trusting and focusing your sight on what matters most. You have life. You are surrounded by family. And even though problems may arise, you already have the best. You have me. You have your faith. Maybe you need to make the final decision to also surrender your dreams, your character, your personality, your bad habits or good ones, your weaknesses to me. I know how much you want to follow me. I see the way your heart reaches out, even when your circumstances weigh you down. I hear your prayers. I've watched you give me pieces of yourself, your time, your worship, your tears. But today, I'm inviting you into something deeper. I'm inviting you to surrender, not just what you've lost, but what you still hold. I want to walk with you, not just in your pain, but in your desires, in the dreams that light up your mind at night, in the goals you've worked so hard to build, in the habits that shape your days, whether they feed your soul or slowly deplete it, in the very structure of who you think you are. I want all of you, not to control you, but to restore you, not to erase you, but to reveal the true you, the one I lovingly designed before the noise of the world tried to shape you into something else. Your dreams, I know them. I placed many of them inside you, but some you've picked up along the way out of fear or pressure or comparison. Let's sift through them. Let me show you which ones lead to life and which ones have quietly led you away from me. When you surrender your dreams, you're not giving them up. You're offering them back to their creator, the only one who can breathe life into them. Your character, your personality. I celebrate who you are. Your sensitivity, your humor, your strength, your curiosity. None of that is wrong or too much. But when you let me shape your character, it becomes rooted in something eternal. You begin to live not by reaction, but by reflection of my love. You won't lose your uniqueness. You'll become more beautifully whole. Even your habits, those you're proud of and those you hide, I want those too. Not because I'm keeping score, but because they're forming the path your feet walk daily. Let me walk with you through those choices. We can break what's harming you and strengthen what brings life. Your weaknesses, you've tried to manage them. fight them, hide them. But I never asked you to fix yourself first. I asked you to bring them to me. I'm not ashamed of your weakness. In fact, it's the place where my power is made perfect. There's a kind of freedom you haven't fully tasted yet. The freedom that comes when you stop holding back even the good things and trust me enough to say, "Here, God, it's yours, shape it, use it, lead me." True surrender doesn't mean loss. It means release. It means trusting me more than you trust your plans. It means knowing that I care more about your future than you do. It means believing that nothing surrendered to me is ever wasted. I see how you try to do it all, hold it all, figure it all out. I see how tired your soul is from carrying both control and uncertainty. But child, this is not your burden to bear. You were never meant to be your own savior. Let me in. Let me take what weighs you down, even if it's disguised as success. Let me carry your identity, your calling, your potential. I don't need your perfection. I long for your permission. Will you trust me enough to hand over the pen? Will you let me write the next chapter, not based on fear, not on what others expect, but on my love, my vision, my truth? Because I promise you this, what I have for you is better. What I desire for you is fuller. What I'm shaping in you is eternal. You won't miss out on the best version of your life by surrendering to me. You'll step into it. You'll live with purpose, not tied to performance. You'll rest with peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. You'll walk with confidence, not from applause, but from knowing you are deeply known and still chosen. So maybe today is the day you stop striving. Maybe today is the day you finally unclench your fists. Maybe today is the day you pray, not just for blessings, but for alignment, for deeper trust, for divine guidance, for holy surrender. Whisper this to me even now. God, I give you everything, not just the broken parts, not just what I don't want anymore, but the parts I've been afraid to lose, my identity, my vision, my dreams, my habits, my strengths, my weaknesses. All of it, yours. And feel the peace that follows. Feel the quiet joy of knowing you are not alone. Feel the lightness of walking hand in hand with your Creator again. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to let go. And when you do, you'll discover that what I place in your hands next will be exactly what your soul was longing for all along. I'm not far. I'm not waiting for you to become more. I'm right here, waiting for you to surrender all that you are so I can show you all that I am. And if you truly love me, I challenge you to commit. With me, feed your spirit, fill yourself with me, and set this goal, that only good and beautiful things come from your mouth. I know that many provoke you, and you end up saying things you didn't want to say. Decide now. I want to transform your heart, your future, your family, your finances. I have great blessings for you. Your prayer is important and crucial for you to begin to see powerful changes and wonderful miracles in your life. Persist. Do not faint. Pray. You're about to see with your own eyes how much I love you. I love you, and I will always love you. What do I need to do to convince you? I know what I will do. I will take your hand and kiss your forehead. I will tell you again how much I love you. But now, in a way so different that you will feel it. You will perceive the holy aroma of this supernatural love. I am removing the worries you have now and immersing you in a beautiful, wonderful, eternal, holy, and healing emotion that will never depart from you. When you open your eyes the next day, you will no longer be the same person. This beautiful emotion is called love, and if you haven't felt it before, get used to feeling it, because I am filling your heart with joy and life. I love you. This tender emotion will grow with each minute. Your tranquility will grow each day. Everything about you will transform the world. People seek peace and freedom. They want to be free from disappointments and never face loneliness. But every time I extend my hands towards them, they run the other way and reject this powerful love that can transform their lives, giving them courage and strength to reach their dreams and renew their desire to live. I myself planted in them that feeling, telling them that they are not on the right path. They must return to me, come back home,